y'all was saying, I think the biggest thing that bothers Drake when you say on the insecure level, I don't even think the battle with Pusha exposing the fact that he had a kid I don't think that bothers him as much as the whole ghostwriting thing bothers Drake. I think that bothers him the most.
I don't disagree. That Pusha topic looked like it made him uncomfortable. The ghostwriting topic looked like it made him uncomfortable.
I think that's the one thing in his career that was said about him that bothers him the most.
The topic about him being signed to however many labels, he didn't look the most comfortable during that part either.
Yeah.
But he handled him well.
Handled the entire interview perfectly.
Yeah.
And somebody call and check on Trippie Redd.
Why?
Fam, he was left off one of the biggest records ever.
Oh.
That was
he wasn't left off. He didn't do it.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Somebody call and check on him.
Drake said he wants you guys to stop messing with Trippie Redd about that.
About what? I didn't even know that until that.
I didn't know that either.
The interview came out that he was supposed to be on that record.
And then all of a sudden, all my algorithms on YouTube kicked in, and it was like 75 reaction videos from 2 years ago when it happened. I was like, oh, I guess people knew about this.
I had no idea.
Sorry.
Listen, if I didn't want to hear God's Plan from Drake, what the fuck make him think I wanted to hear it from Trippie Redd?
You don't like God's Plan?
No.
Listen, I don't know much Trippie Redd
It's not
music.
one of my favorites.
But the video did, as videos do, they surface. That's timeline talk.
Yeah.
This video surfaced of him rapping his verse like in a backyard to the beat, and boy, am I happy that Trippie Redd did not submit his verse.
It wasn't in God's Plan?
I was shocked to hear Drake say that that's his biggest record.
It is.
I think numbers-wise.
I know, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't have thought that.
Because wasn't there some crazy Hove stat where his version of New York State of Mind, what is it, New York?
Yeah.
With Alicia Keys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the first time he ever had a #1 record.
Yeah, I think that was something like that.
Yeah, that was Jay's first number one.
I would like to know where Hold On, We're Going Home is in that big record thing for him.
It's got to be high.
I think before God's Plan, I think Hotline Bling was his biggest record.
That would make sense.
We were watching some.
Look up Drake's 5 biggest records.
We were watching some recap videos, and I think it was based on Billboard, so it's not entirely accurate. But Hotline Bling was mad lower than I thought it would be. Way
Billboard?
Lower, yeah, for like the decade or whatever. Top songs. It was like top 100 songs of the decade.
Yeah,
Hotline Bling was like 70 something.
People,
like, how?
Yeah,
with this decade in particular, people just have such a short term memory on impact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that record was fucking huge for the time that it was, but because we live in this microwave era where we just move on to the next thing, people forget how big Hotline Bling was.
And not only that, were we doing? Yeah, I think on the pod I had said that. Because at that time he released, was it Charged Up or Back to Back?
It was 3 like Lucy's on SoundCloud.
And I said, yo, I get it, the whole battle record shit. I said, but people are ignoring that Hotline Bling record.
I came on this podcast.
And that record is crazy.
And probably got laughed at from even Marissa probably of me saying, yo, that Hotline Bling record is really good.
Yeah, that was a good record.
Even in that, like toward the end of the interview when they started getting into like... Right after he said all that shit about appropriating cultures and he started getting into his music confident, my shit ages well, bag, like, and I didn't see no more insecurity. Mm-hmm. That's the fucking Drake I like.
Well, I did like when he said, I do have classics, because he does have classics.
Yeah, man, fuck these niggas.
He's got decades of classics.
Fuck these kings.
A decade of classics.
Who?
Drake.
He's got classics.
Mad classics.
I'm glad it took him to highlight Nothing Was the Same. It's one of my favorite Drake albums.
After Rory put it on his decade list.
Don't listen to Rory.
At number 3.
I'm glad he highlighted that. I'm glad.
Best Drake album.
I'm glad he spoke to the Drake album that me and Rory hated when it dropped. If you read them,
I hated it when it came out too, but that might be his
boy
best
was
album.
I fucking wrong.
Boy, I couldn't have been wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not far from you in that.
Yeah, that might be his best album, honestly.
Nothing Was the Same is still his best album to me.
I mean, it's his most concise, most cohesive.
It's probably his most. It's probably his most important album.
If you're
that
reading
one,
this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I won't say best because
people have still been making that album over and over again for the past however many years. Yeah. 7 years.
The one thing
and know why Drake is so ill? Because he made that album and left it the fuck alone.
It was like a mixtape.
Album mixtape.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that
it was the least, like, I don't want to say promoted, but just mad shit around it. Like it kind of just
he smoked that.
It just came out.
He did, and we hated it.
Oh,
I didn't want to hear Trapper Drake at that time.
We hated it.
Yeah.
The one thing I did take from this though is that
he was ahead of us.
A lot of a lot of people in the industry, they still might not want to say it, but a lot of dudes in the industry have a real admiration for this dude.
You got to. How could you not?
Huh?
No, I mean after this interview came
who
out,
might not want to say it?
a lot of dudes don't want to say it. You know, it's the ego shit. You know,
I admire Drake.
I'm not
especially
saying
after
you.
this
I'm
interview.
just saying a lot of people in the industry, like especially like a lot of rappers.
I'm fighting a lot.
I'm not
part.
saying there are a lot. I mean, you could just tell
What's a
in
lot?
you could tell in the tweets and the Instagram posts.
Do you
like,
think there's more than 10?
that admire
Definitely.
Drake?
No. That won't.
Absolutely,
That secretly,
absolutely. Absolutely. I think it would surprise you the amount of artists, top artists, that admire this dude and won't say it publicly.
Like who?
All right, I guess maybe I'm asking something different. The big artists, I understand why they don't talk about other big artists publicly.
Why not?
Because they're big artists.
What does that mean? You can't talk about
Competition.
It's a big artist thing.
big
Come
artists.
on, you aren't related to Jay-Z. Stop wasting my time here.
But Jay admires. He admires artists though.
I know, but he ain't coming out and saying,
No.
"Yo, I admire him. Yo, I admire him." That's why. Well, he did. That's why that string of tweets was such a big deal when he shouted everybody out.
Yeah.
It was like, "Yo, I fuck with y'all."
That's what I'm
niggas.
saying. He
And the
does.
first
But
thing
that
you
was
did
older Hov.
wait, and the first thing Maul did when he said that was that wasn't Hov.
Oh no, he didn't tweet
Come
that.
on, Maul.
He definitely didn't tweet.
Why you act
Another
like
thing
you don't
Elliot
get what
did.
I'm saying?
He might have said that, but he didn't tweet that. He
But
didn't,
Maul,
he didn't
you
put
know
that.
why Jay-Z don't just come out and say, "Yo, I admire him, I admire him, I admire him, I admire." Hey, he admired Nas when he was beefing with Nas. He didn't say that till years later. We know why big artists don't do
Fucking
that.
Art of War shit.
I'm saying
He's not at war with anybody though.
Who, Drake?
Art of
Yeah.
War. The Art of War is not necessarily being at war with someone specific. It's just how you move and how strategic you are within a world of competition.
So you can't publicly show admiration for someone because you may get into a beef with them later.
Everyone's kind of nice to each other now. I'm speaking more to the
historically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
think,
now it's cool to be nice to each other, which is great. Like, I'm happy for all that. It's kind of phony, but no, at that time, yeah, you couldn't come out. Jay-Z was doing a tour with DMX. They didn't say a word about him. They was mad at each other on who was headlining.
Yeah, but they know how they both felt about each other though. They have a real relationship.
what I was getting at with you, Maul, was I don't think that people, big stars that admire Drake, are coming out and saying otherwise when they do. They may not say anything at all, but
Yeah.
they ain't coming out and
Or they'll
speaking.
shoot some light flowers. You know
You can't
what I'm
say
saying?
otherwise.
they
If you
not-
say otherwise, then you're hating.
And a lot of superstars don't talk a lot. Like, if we're going in the rap world, Kendrick and Cole are not just going to take the few words that they ever give us per year to go, yo, great interview. They're not going to do it.
Okay.
What did y'all think of Pusha T's "Ha"?
It was a lot of ha's.
I mean,
I thought maybe he
expected
was
some
just
type
happy of
response.
the year.
I thought it was like Christmas time.
Oh, you thought it was like a Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Ho, ho,
Wait,
ho.
wasn't it on New Year's Eve?
Yo,
I don't know.
I'm not doing this with Maul.
What you
I swear
mean?
to God, come on.
What
I'm
you
not doing
mean?
2020 Maul.
And everybody keep asking me, "Oh yeah, Drake even said he lost." He said by people don't pay attention to the by choice part. Like he took that and said by choice he backed out. Like to me that was important.
I like Drake to stay in that bag. I wish Pusha T dissed him again. Like the bag he
But
was
that-
in when he was talking about, when he said what you just said, I lost by choice. I think everybody knows I'm the better. Like, I just like arrogance in the people that I fuck with. It's why I fuck with Mike. It's why I fuck with Kobe. It's why I like LeBron. It's why I like Tiger. Like the people that are great
He's talking about Push like he have no
and
records.
let you know
That's just
that they
disrespectful.
better than you. Like I just like that Drake more than insecure Drake. Like him stealing fucking out the girl's purse when she go to the bathroom.
But what he said about what he said in regards to his beef with Kanye was, I don't know how y'all took it, but that was very it revealed a lot for me.
What did he say?
How so?
Well, let's say what he said first. What did he say?
Well, when he said he has an issue with me and I can't fix it for him,
Okay.
I know exactly what that means.
Oh, tell me. I don't.
Well, I'm not. To me, that says that either this is what I took. Him and obviously Kim have had some type of relationship. To what extent? Was it sexual? I don't know. I'm not going to dig into that. But when a man says he has an issue with me and I can't fix it, that means I can't take back what happened.
He can't unfuck her?
Right. You understand? Like I can't take that back.
Oh, I didn't go there.
Yeah.
That's just how it felt to me.
I took it more maybe on a...
Spiritual.
You're not beefing with me, you're beefing with yourself. You have a lot of internal issues that you need to deal with that you're projecting on me because I'm the bigger artist now of what you were. And you've been very vocal about that, and you're battling some demons and you're taking them out on me.
Oh,
That's
no.
how it's-
That's how I took it.
I didn't put demons into it.
You got messy
Ye
with it.
has
I
some
put
demons.
wine and condoms into it. that's what my mind went.
You think he
Wine
used
and
a condom?
condoms, huh? I don't know, man. It's tough. I wouldn't.
I shouldn't. No, that's his wife. I shouldn't say that. That was a horrible thing to say. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm saying this
That was-
probably
that was
happened
rude. I
before.
apologize.
That was 2019. Yeah.
This probably happened
you
before.
guys don't talk over Rory's apology. That was big of him. That was important.
No, that was rude. I shouldn't.
There you go.
That was his wife. I shouldn't
Yes,
have said that. I was
yes.
caught in the moment. Sorry.
I agree with that.
No, but I think that all of that happened before.
Me too.
Yeah, the marriage and all
Me
that.
too. No, I don't think
Oh, y'all keep talking about it. Then.
No, but I'm just saying, to me, I think that's what because it always
Y'all-
felt real personal. And I don't think it's a thing of ego.
Because I don't know if I'm triggered right now. Y'all do know that's still offensive to say.
What?
It's
It is.
people game. Yeah, I fucked it before you. Like,
No. I'm
what are y'all talking
no.
You are correct.
I'm
You are
saying,
correct.
I'm saying,
offensive.
I'm
It was
saying,
offensive.
And which
It's
mall
offensive.
stops repeating it, please?
no. I'm saying in regards to I think that all of this happened years prior. But when he says
Use
I
the word
can't,
prior instead.
no, when he says I can't fix
He
it.
remixed it.
Meaning like, no, I'm just saying when he says I
Yes,
can't
Maul.
fix it,
I got it.
it's like, yo, that happened years. Like, what do you want me to do about that? Like, that's all. And to Drake's defense, he never publicly came out and said anything disrespectful.
Now
to
you,
What?
Now you
He
defend
did the
but
whole
wait,
A side
wait,
of Scorpion.
Wait, do you hear? No. Yeah.
Nah, see, Roy, I'm not doing that.
Nah, that's
no.
big facts.
No,
The whole A side.
no. I don't think so.
Did you hear Scorpion?
Yeah, but I don't
Did
know.
you digest it?
He didn't drop no names, and he didn't. No, he didn't do that. He never did that.
He gave directions to their home
Yeah.
from his home.
This nigga said he sees Chris Jenner, he beeps twice and he waves.
Okay,
Rest of you boys, I blow Keith right in your face.
I'm a friendly neighbor.
Pistol by my side, I'm asleep, but I'm awake.
Yeah,
Case
nigga.
one of you, wait, what did he say? That was a funny word. Case one of you, what, mans?
Man, so you like that?
It's one of you mans.
Well, now I'm not trying to say the N word anymore. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I like it as an appropriate replacement.
But all in all, it was a good. It was a
Maul
good,
just said, yo, Maul is the greatest dude in the world.
Why?
Maul just, because you just said, you said, yo, this is what Drake meant by I can't unfix it for him.
I said
to
when
me,
I took
wait,
right. Okay.
to me. Then you followed that with, in Drake's defense. Defend what? He never said nothing. He didn't say what you defended.
No, I didn't say in his defense. I
You
never
did.
said that.
After you said, well, in Drake's defense, that happened like yes. I'm like, yo, Maul is the greatest dude in the world. It's fine.
Let's get off this
It's
interview,
fine.
man.
That's just what I.
We
That's
gave
what I
the streets a
took
lot.
from him. Not saying that's the truth. That's what I took.
Listen, but that wasn't Elliot's hottest interview.
Well, oh yeah,
Cause man, oh man, he was right there. I need a gunshot out here, man.
that was his hottest interview. But
Yeah, that was us. But I'm just trying to.
no doubt,
Yeah.
no doubt. The Griselda interview was also a great interview. If that's what you're referring to.
I think that was his segue.
That was the one.
Yeah.
That was the one right there.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to take a moment because I know I just sounded like a crazy hater just now, like I always do when it comes to Drake. But let's take a moment to really, like I did. I really took a moment to admire and appreciate.
His living room.
It's a great
Boy,
movie.
that's so. First of all,
looks really nice.
It's a great room.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said it's called. A
Oh,
great-
it's not a living room. It's
And-
a
It's not a living room.
and I realized, to interrupt you, not only how broke I wasn't him asking his chef for wine, it's how he said it. Can you tell chef to make me a wine? No one's ever made me a wine. They poured me some
They
wine.
make me a wine.
People have poured me wine before. No one has made me a wine.
right.
And none of them couches pop up on Google when I search. hey, I tell you one thing, Maul. Them couches ain't at Restoration Hardware, buddy. That's a whole
not
other...
Crate and Barrel?
Nah.
Wayfair don't
buddy.
got him.
That's a whole nother type of wealth.
Nah, Wayfair might got
IKEA
them.
didn't build those.
Got the
Yeah.
Bosendorfer in the back.
And don't the Wayfair got some shit, too. Shout out to Wayfair, man.
They do.
I never thought y'all would have some of the shit y'all got.
They got a lot of
Wafer
good
got
shit.
fire shit.
Yeah.
No, Wayfair,
For cheap, too.
Wayfair is 2040's Amazon.
2040, you said?
Yes. In 2040, you think Wayfair just going to be selling beds and furniture?
Nah.
They going to have
Hell
Coke.
no.
They're gonna take off.
For the low.
Yes.
From
They gonna
Chase.
take off.
And you don't want your Coke from Wayfair.
I mean, they're pretty responsible with
Hey,
deliveries. They
hey.
call you ahead of time.
Yeah.
Hey, JP Morgan fucked it up. Somebody else has to pick it up.
Yeah.
I want to take a moment to really appreciate, even in all my different love that I'm saying I have for this Elliot and Drake interview, right? Mm-hmm. The difference in the Drake interview being, I guess my beef is him being such a great person and actor and just being great at everything. So when we see this, it's so polished, it's so produced, and Drake will always say the right thing at the right time because he's a master of this shit. Versus Elliot and the newer guys who we're not so polished and we
don't want to be, by the way.
And we
don't want to be polished.
And we're gonna say some shit that we maybe shouldn't say, but we don't care. Then I get to see the cleanup. Like,
Yeah.
there's some different dynamics.
That wasn't a cleanup. That was setting it straight.
Oh, no, it
it's
wasn't.
different.
It was a fucking cleanup. Knock it off. I'm not gonna let y'all just cape for everything. That was a cleanup.
What was a cleanup? I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
I'm scared to tell you.
What was the cleanup?
Maul typed it.
What was that? Gun?
Yeah,
Conway. Well, Gunn said in the interview about TDE and Dreamville, whatever, and then Conway tweeted. Is that the cleanup you were talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
both of them tweeted.
Oh, I don't know.
Conway
if I saw
said he
Gunn's.
wasn't talking about